Welcome to ABCD. Today, we'll be solving another math question. Study the number pattern. 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 31, 33, 35, ... 97, 99. So the number pattern consists of only two digits whole numbers, where both digits in the ones and the tens place were odd numbers. So how many numbers are there in this pattern altogether? Then find the sum of all the numbers in this pattern. So with this, right, we can draw out a diagram to illustrate what the question says first. Okay, let's draw this. Okay, so if you take a look, right, at the ones place, what are the possibilities of the numbers? We will have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So it's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Because they only want odd number, right? So for the digits, okay, the digits place is also called the ones place lah. Okay, so ones over here. So we sync with the number in the question. And then for the tens place, you're also looking at odd number. So it's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 1, 3. So this is the tens place. Okay, so for example, if we put any dot here, like for example, okay, let's choose a darker color. So if I want this number will be 11. If I want, like for example, this number, it'll be 51. If I want this number, for example, then it'll be 97. Correct? So basically, it actually sums up all the possible numbers that we have. Okay? If you take so basically this tells us that for the tens place, there's only 5 choice, which is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. For the ones, there's also only 5 choices, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay? By math, right, we will know that there is 5 choice on either sides. The number of permutations, which is part A, right, it will actually be the 5 option times the 5 option, which will give us 25. Okay, this is a math computation lah, because you see there's, for example, let's take a very simple choice. If let's say we assume that there's only 1, 2, 1, 2, so I can only have 4 different choices, which is 11, 12, 21, and 22. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 2 times 2. Okay, so in math, right, we just need to take the possibility on each side times together. We will know how many permutations or how many combinations are there. Okay, so this is something you need to know. If let's say you don't know this, it's okay, don't worry, because you can count. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. See, we can also count. So don't worry you don't know, because you can count. Just that, since I know, I will share with you there's a trick in this lah. Okay? Okay, so then the next part of the question asks, can you find the sum of all these 25 digits? Okay. So let's do a count. How do I find the sum of all these numbers? Okay, if you take a look at every single row, right, like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, you realize that every row will be, for example, taking this row for example, it will be 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. So it's 10 plus 1, 10 plus 3, 10 plus 5, 10 plus 7, and 10 plus 9. Correct? So if I pull out the common part 10, it's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. If I do another example here, it's 71, 73, 75, 77, 79. It'll be 70 plus 1, 70 plus 3, 70 plus 5, 70 plus 7, and 70 plus 9. Right? So there's a pattern, right? The pattern is the ones is always 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Correct? Okay, so let's first find out 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. How much is this? Okay, if you count one by one, it's fine as well. A trick over here is we'll do 3 plus 7. This will give us 10. 1 plus 9, it also give us 10. So easily we'll get 25. Okay, so for the first part where it's 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19, it will be 10. Here, okay, let's draw this out. 10 plus 1 plus 10 plus 3 plus 10 plus 5 plus 10 plus 7. Plus 10 plus 9. If we rearrange them, it will be 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. That's 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then plus 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. Correct? So for the rest, it will also be the same, just that over here, this part, it will become like 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. So with this, we can know a number pattern, right? It will be 5 times 10 plus 25. Why 25, right? 25 comes from here, which is for this part. Okay, so if you understand this, right, we'll know that every single row, I'm talking about row, not column, row. Every single row, it will be 5 times the 10 place, which is like 10, 30, 50, 70, 90, plus 25. Correct? Then over here, the question asks us to find the total sum. Okay, so the total sum we will get is, okay, so for the, we already found out the digits place, right? So digit place will be 25. Then there's 5 sets, so 25 times 5 lah. Then what about the tens place? Okay, so now we need to do something like 10 times 5 plus 30 times 5 plus 50 times 5 plus 70 times 5 plus 90 times 5, right? If you rewrite this, right, do you realize it will become 10, 30, 50, 70, 90 plus another set. We can actually split into 5 sets of this. Then for this particular part, does it look very similar to this? Very similar, right? So how do we use this to find this? So using the top line to the bottom line, they just times 10, right? They just times 10. So this will actually equal to 250. If you don't believe me, we can count it here. 70 plus 30 is 100. 10 plus 90 is 100. So it's 250. So basically, what do we get? Okay. So the total would be, okay, so you see, so for every row, the ones is 25. Okay, so let's use 2 different colors to count, okay? So for, let me use red for this part. Okay, my color seems to be duplicating, but never mind. We use blue for this part, okay? See? So this is 25, right? So one set here is 25, 25, 25, 25, and 25. So I will have 5 sets of 25 here because it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, right? Okay, then for the other part, for this part, where will it happen? It will happen here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will happen 5 times for each side. Okay, so the total, okay, would then be equal to 250 plus 25, which is 1 set, but we times 5 because there's 5 sets. And this will give us 1375. And this will be the answer for this question. If you don't get it, try try to recreate something very simple, which is maybe like just 135. Then you just do 135 like, which is, so you just do like just this part. Then you try to count first to understand it. Okay? That's it for this episode. We hope that you have learned something new. The link to the worksheets are available in the description below. See ya!